Morning everybody, welcome back. It's been a little while since we've been out on the hill. Haven't been resting on my laurels though. After knocking a couple of deer over with Gav a wee whiles back, I've had a bit of a session making some delicious jerky. There's a bit of fun, bit of an overnight marinade, and then big pile of meat fired into a couple of dehydrators over the course of a day. Beautiful. It's made for a real nice hunting snack. I managed to sneak out for a bit of a recce with Dylan from Wild NZ. Much to our delight, when we got up there, it was freezing. Snow on the hill, and that had melted a little bit and gone a bit slushy, which made travel on the track a bit of a mission. Recently managed to sneak over to Brizzy and catch up with my good friend Ben. A little bit of rock fishing and a bit of an epic 19.5k wander in a national park over there. Really beautiful country. A bit odd not to be carrying a rifle, if I'm honest. What else have I been up to? A little bit of load development, so working up a new load for the 7mm Rem mag, shooting a 175 ELDX round, so that's pretty well ready to go. Our first weekend in the hills for a little while, really looking forward to it. Going to get out this morning to the spot that Dylan and I recce'd and see what's up this morning, and then back out into it tomorrow again, all going to plan. Righto team, see you on the hill, let's get into it.
Here we go!
Later than expected. It's been really hard coming down the hill in the mud and whiteout conditions mean we couldn't see when we were driving in, and it's not a lot better now, to be honest. Check this out.
Looking a bit crap, to be fair. I'm getting pretty cold. Old mate Ninja's getting a bit bloody cold on it, so time to pull pin, I think. Head back up the hill, get a hot feed in at the truck, come back tomorrow, see if the weather behaves itself. Well, it's still completely clagged in and freezing cold outside, and to top it off now it started raining, so just beautiful weather. The old spag bowl's been sitting on the passenger seat for 20 minutes quietly doing its thing, so I'm going to have a hot feed, go home, wash a whole bunch of gear and get up and do it all again in the morning. See you then. Pretty typical, eh guys? Get down off the hill, out of the clag, out of the bloody whiteout, cold and rain. The bloody sun's out. It's warm and nice. Ridiculous. Almost makes me want to go for a hunt this afternoon. Hey guys, well, it's been quite a while since we've put something fresh up on the channel. Been busy boy. Dylan and I from Wild NZ here, we've been developing new loads for the Rem mag. Dylan's got a singing sweet load, so hopefully we get to shoot something with that today. The pair of us got up and did a recce in a nice warm spot, no deer seen that day, and then I went back and it was clag and yucky. The sun's just hitting the faces on the other side, so nice and warm, almost no wind, so really good shooting conditions. All we need now is for Bambi to pop out so we can turn it into deliciousness. Breakfast is quietly brewing away. I see some hot coffees in our future. Oh yeah. There's a couple of chilled out puppies back there. There's a ninja dog lying in the sun and a Sarko hiding in the bushes. To be fair, they were misbehaving, so they've been separated. But they can't be trusted, they're like children.
Fraternisation.
Oh, it's inappropriate. Stay tuned though, because sooner or later we're going to make some babies with them and they will be insanely cute. So we'll be letting you know when you can get yourself a dog that comes from two dogs that have done the deer dog blueprint, and both dogs are exceptional waterfowling dogs, so that'll be a win. Dream on, buddy. We're out doing a recce today, not a breath of wind, beautiful warm sunshine.
So the 2 spots we've got our mind set to today hopefully will yield great views onto some slips. So you're going to make our way around to one, and the second one is a potential position to cut a new blind in, so see how that goes. Into it. A bit thick in here. Alright, we've just spent a little bit of time out in the scrub. Ninja's been chilling out up here in the shade, and I've been having a look at a potential blind location. It's looking pretty encouraging. The scrub's pretty dense, so certainly going to have to cut some recovery tracks and a bit more work to go into this one before it's ready to shoot out of, but looking promising. One of the vantage points from the track. Man, I rate these poles. Just awesome. Next bit takes us around this ridge. Totally worth the walk. It's grassy all along the ridge. Alrighty, great walk with my mate. Awesome weather, absolutely stunning. Saw some good clearings, found some really great new spots that we'll get out onto and bring you some fresh film from. And anyway, now it's time to get back into town. My little man's having his 6th birthday today, so we can't miss that. We'll see you next time. Morning team, on a mission. We had planned a hunt for this weekend, and the weather's been atrocious, but the rain has stopped, the wind's still going, so not going to get a wet backside, might as well get out amongst it. Coops and I are going to head out into a pine block on some private land, and we know there's a few fallow running around, we know there's a few goats running around, so hopefully that'll get us out of the wind. Should be where the animals are sheltering. Come along for a ride. This geezer stirring his cuppa with a lighter. Man, that's improvising. Hey team, just found a spot for a bit of a rest up and a brew, giving old Ninja Dog a bit of a lie down and a rest. There's a bit of sunshine coming through and we're out of the wind, and we know that both goats and certainly the local fallow deer population cruise along it. So you'll be able to see along the edge there in the sunshine where we just going to sit up here and watch it for a sec. The wind's in our face. Pretty well perfect. Ninja's been casually indicating down the valley into the wind, so we don't think it's fresh hot scent, but there's certainly been some animal traffic along there, so perfect spot for a little rest and a look. That was particularly frustrating. We were coming up the track, and the dog come round onto the point. He was winding off the left hand side of the track and stretching right out like he does with his nose, and I looked, couldn't see anything, and Coops was about 20 yards back up the track and just had a line through the bush, and as the clouds moved, just a little patch of sunshine lit up in the bush, and you could see a fallow standing broadside, and gave me a quiet whistle, and I shot back up the track in time to see sort of 2 or 3 of them darting between the trees. Ninja's tracked really solidly for about 20 minutes, half an hour now, and we lost the track as they've come over a saddle. There's a bit of a decision point, a couple of ways they could have gone, and the wind on the top of the saddle was quite strong, making it quite tough for them to follow the ground scent. So I think we're at a point where we sort of hit our time limit and need to get back
So we're going to cut a move back to the truck, and we'll go back past that saddle, see if we can't pick anything up. But I'd say that's Fallow 1, Hunter's nil today. We'll get back into it.